birdie, I see you guys flying every day. Where? How are you guys able to elevate and fly so high and soar regardless of your circumstances? You see, if we looked at the bird's artifact, we could see that their bodily structure is so similar to humans. Now, let's just see the definition of this great creature. A bird is a warm-blooded, egg-bearing vertebrate with the possession of wings, beaks, wings, and their feathers, and they're able to fly. So, you take a moment and just ponder right there and just scan your body artifact for a minute and tell yourself, wow, birds are so similar to us humans in their bodily structure, and we are, of course, warm-bodied vertebrates. You see, if we look at the bird, from their beaks, we are similar in that they use their beaks to communicate and to eat, and we also use our mouth area to eat and communicate. Their arms, are used to fly, and, of course, our arms can be spread around to do many things and to do our work here on earth. You see, they have feathers, and just like them, we have an outer coating of our skin, to keep us warm. So you stop right there after scanning your body and say, wow, these great animals are able to soar, and they're so similar to us, and they're able to fly regardless of their circumstances, whether it's cold outside, it's raining, like they don't have their nested area, but they're still able to just soar up and elevate so high up in the skies. So you begin to just take a second and think to yourself, first of all, how can I first initiate myself to metaphorically fly? You see, I have always had a great connection to the birds here on earth, as they would always just flock to me, with their great chirping songs, and, just, like keep me company, especially when I'm out in nature. And so, the bird's representation, is, one of, an essence of great elevation and soaring. And, as a shaman and a healer myself, in the shamanic traditions, birds are a great representation of a divine connection. And so let's just take a look at a few of the great birds here on earth to see, their tremendous value and how they're able to soar and fly. Let's take the doves, the great white doves. The significance, that the doves bring, and their great essence is that they bring great serenity and peace. And I remember during my awakening process, they would often come to me and just surround me and give me that internal essence of peace. You see, even though the circumstances were chaotic, their great healing potentials, created that internal peace within. You see, it takes, great work to go internally and seek that own peace. And as you know, as within, so without. So when you go within and you seek that internal peace, regardless of the circumstances and challenges that surround you in this present day chaotic times, you could still reflect that peace and have peace within you and all around you. Let's take the great eagle. The eagle represents great freedom, truth, hope, and awareness. And they have such a great divine connection to the sky. eagles represent just great wisdom, and great messengers here on earth. You see, eagles soar and fly really high in their elevation. And so we now, during this time, could look at ways where, regardless of our circumstances, how we can soar. You see, I remember a time when I was in college, and with rising tuition rates, bills, and personal expenses, at that time I only had financially $9 to my name. And I remember the eagle spirit would often, just visit me and give me that great sense of awareness, and as I just seek that internal peace and harmony within me, I was able to soar during that time and create so much abundance with this $9 to take care of my personal expenses for a great 2 weeks. You see, it is during those times where we can go within. And like I say, these birds are a representation that they're soaring, and they're all around us. They surround us and give us that sort of awareness that regardless of the circumstances, just like them, we can soar too. Let's take the great hawk. The spiritual essence of the hawk is great freedom as well, and great awareness of leadership in the future. So as we're now going through this shifting time, we can now tell ourselves like, wow, in this present time, we can take the steps, as we use the dove essence of peace, the eagle essence of freedom and awareness, to tell ourselves, whatever the challenges, whatever the chaotic circumstances, we can go within and take those internal actions to just become so aware of our surroundings that regardless of the chaotic circumstances, we can still soar and fly. So I ask you, after you finish scanning your body and you look at the dead birds here on earth and see how they're able to soar, you tell yourself, no matter what, regardless of these social ills, I'm going to rise above it and elevate and fly high. As we take this great shift and transition into this new golden era age, let's create this dynamic vision of peace, freedom, just being able to conquer and rise above all and just soar during this current lifetime. I love each and every one of you. Continue to go within and seek the divine bird's awareness and wisdom to know that it is always going to be well once you make that decision within. So much love. I leave to you.